In today's Telltales episode, I, Hannah Jade-Keppler, am going to narrate the story Youdo by Avadh Patel. It was a stormy night. A couple's car suddenly stopped on the way. They were walking down the way when they sight on a mansion in twinkling lights. A doorbell rings. An old lady opens the door, and the couple needs to stay there for a while. The old lady and his family happily welcomed their new players. While dining, they introduced themselves. The man with a big moustache was Victor Hugo. He was at the end of the table beside his wife Veronica with their drunken son David. On the other side, Victor's sister, Aunt Mary, with her big fat husband, Uncle George, and her stubborn daughter Katie, and John and Grace, the couple in the corner. Victor invites them to play a game after dinner. John gets interrupted by Grace, who excitedly says yes to the game. Servants and guard dismiss as everyone enters the lobby. A door with a joker face opens. A roulette-style table is seen with names on it instead of numbers. Victor says, "As new players, I would like to tell the history of this game in our family. Our great-grandfather believed in Satanism. This game is known as Youdo. The game was created by Lucifer himself. It occurs itself and changes its form from book, movie, board game, and so on. When my great-grandfather bought this house, this game was laid here, in this vacant room, and it cannot be moved by anyone." Grace grins as he touches the table, which looks like brand new. She looks excited about it, but John finds it a bit creepy and unwell, but for Grace, he continues. Veronica invited Grace to spin the wheel, as she said was their guest. She is so happy and thanked them for their warm hospitality. Grace turns the wheel around. Everyone joined together, speaking in some language. Choch, lech, veklag, hafne, mahavad. The wheel stopped at the prey. Everyone smiles. It has only been thrice in history, but not John and Grace. They seemed confused rather than afraid. A card appeared suddenly in everyone's hands. Victor speaks. "The rules are as simple as hide-and-seek rules, but with a bloody twist. We will divide each other into two teams, preys and hunters, according to the cards given to us. The team hunters will have to find the other team prey until dawn." Aunt Mary speaks. Begin the game."
Who wants to play a game?
It's time for hide and seek.
Run, run, run. Time to run and hide.
Victor,
Run,
Aunt
run,
Mary,
run.
Grace and David are the
now I'm
hunters,
going to
while others are
find
preys.
scurry off.
Preys started disappearing from the room as the song starts on the gramophone. Victor tells them, "Pick any weapon you want. Axe, gun, spear, anything. Let's hunt the prey." Grace starts sweating hard. Now she is afraid of these people. She can't even run away as doors and windows are locked, and no one can be spotted in miles. While finding them, Grace suddenly starts screaming as she sees someone moving along the lobby. Victor takes a shot at the fat lady. Grace asked, "She was not playing with us. Who is she?" Aunt Mary replied to that, "Sometimes our ancestors also play with us." On the other side, John is scared. He must survive till dawn. He collapses with a grown, bearded man. "John, help me, sir. Those crazy people will kill. Help!" That man takes up the pistol and shot him in the shoulder. John got angry by a furious punch. "Ah!" But John, passing through him, goes straight into the wall. After shaking his head, he looks up and sees the painting of the man with his death date. John and Aunt Mary simultaneously speaks. They are ghost players. John trembles down the stair and gets unconscious for a while. Hunters got their first prey, the weakest one, Katie, hiding in a closet with her phone flashlight on. What a dumb one. When she kneeled, she was crying so hard. Aunt tells Victor with moist eyes, "She is my daughter." Victor replied, "We can't spare her. You know the consequences. It will be better if you execute her." Bang! She collapses to the floor. David seems as if he didn't care about any of this. Grace now seems enjoying it. She also killed many ghosts for a while. When she looked at her card, there were some numbers on it with the caption, "Afterlife points." David speaks. "Those are some rubbish points which will help you in your afterlife." Grace thought, if she kills everyone, she and John can leave this hell. But John needs to be hidden till others are hunting. A gun is heard. It was Uncle George who executed himself with his daughter, Victor. Shit, our points are reduced. Aunt Mary starts crying. Victor, there is no time for mourning. Some footsteps are heard on the second floor, so they shift towards the voice. It is Veronica. She tried to escape, but Victor shoots her in the legs. So now there is no place to escape. She surrenders herself. I sacrificed myself for the well-being of my family. David shoots her at the center of her head. Then he goes to a bar and takes a glass of alcohol. Same this way I killed my brother, Victor. Good boy. Well done. Grace feels sorrow for him and puts her hand on his shoulder. On the other side, John finds an old dumbwaiter. He saw a small window on top. He thinks he might be able to escape and call for help. He tried to go to the third floor, but noisily in vain. They know where he is going. There were 2 rooms at the end with a dumbwaiter at the center. The elevator already arrived, but can't spot him, so they go to the left side of the top room. While Grace feels someone moving along the side, as David saw Grace staring, he came down. He shoots John as he saw him running. Victor scolded her. What have you done? John locked down the door from inside and is finding something to break as Victor was moving up the stairs, and Grace shoots him on his leg. Aunt Mary hits her with stock. Grace tumbles down the stair. David breaks the door and John jumps out of the small window as Victor shoots him in his thigh. He falls, breaking the roofs and in the mud outside. He drags himself as much as he can. They come outside with Grace, pointing at all the guns towards John. Victor, let's Grace take this chance. Grace moves towards John. Aunt Mary says to her back, if you don't kill him before dawn, we all will be cursed for generations and die with misfortune. Grace points the knob to John's head. In background, everyone, God, go! John, with his folded hands. Grace, I am your love. Don't kill me. Please don't. Grace says. Indeed. A bang is heard. Blood splashes all over her face. Grace sits on the throne. Aunt Mary addresses her. Welcome to our family. She is crowned with the devil's smile.